Hi, welcome back to All About the Alternative. I'm the Gadget Lady. Today I'm doing a video about beauty products for your nails. And of course, being the alternative isn't always about the most frugal thing. It may not always be about the most cheapest item. It's just about what is a different alternative. But in this case, most of these products that I'm going to show you are the frugal option or the cheaper option for you to discover. But you have to really decide what works best for you. Whatever I'm showing, sometimes you'll go and you'll look what I'm using and you'll find something else that's more appropriate for what you need. And just to let you know, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a nail salon expert, beautician, and I'm just doing this out of the information that I have accumulated over time. And so what I did way back when, and none of these products are sponsored, by the way, as well. Some of them are going to be from Amazon, TEMU, Walmart, dollar stores, and some I've just had over time that I've accumulated myself. The people have given me. I've gotten gifts of these products, and they've been very helpful for knowing what I wanted to do, and some things I was handed and said, hey, try this out, and so that's what I do. And so way back when, this is a little story time for you, way back when I was starting to do my own nails, and of course everybody does that when they're younger and that, but I would go to the store and maybe to a dollar store, pick out some nail polish, and so I would do my nails, and and then I would do this thing as well where I got clear nail polish and I would gel over with the clear nail polish a coat over top that would make it look like they were jelly looking. And I never heard of, obviously back then, of the gel nails and gel nail polish and that. I don't think it was even around back then, but I don't remember it being around back then. And so it was something I just naturally did. And it was, I would just create my own little style. I maybe added in some sparkles, or I added in some other things. It depended on what I was doing at the time. When I was working in an office, I did that probably a little bit more. If I was going to an event, I did it. So I would just create my own little style, and that's the way I would go. If it was something I was wearing, I tried to decorate it to match it, and that was really what I did back then. So we're talking like 30 years ago or something like that, where I was doing all of that. And over a succession of years, I learned a few more tricks that I could do as well. And I had some designs that I saw, and I tried to emulate those designs. And so I would do a lot of that. And I had a lot of fun with it. And I looked at sitting in a salon. Now, if I had something, a really big party, like a wedding or something like that, I believe I did go to a salon and sit and have them done and that. And I just always felt that I just never had the patience for it. And I'm not a person who has ADHD or anything like that. It's just I didn't have the patience to sit through somebody else doing my nails and touching my hands and stuff like that. And one thing I'm very self-conscious of, you may notice I'm trying not to show my hand too much, is that my hand was caught in a closet door many years ago when I was a child. And so it has a little bit of a deformity to one of my fingers. And so I try not to show that too much. I'm just telling you that here so you know why I'm not trying to show my hands too much. And in some cases, when I'm trying to show something, I may use some gloves to show as well. But I'm just going to I'm just going to hold up some things here. But you're also going to see some pictures of some of these items as I'm doing this as well. Hopefully, this is going to work out. I'm using that light box there to show off some of my products as well. So when I'm showing a product here, you'll probably see a picture coming up somewhere. Maybe it'll just be a flash of the picture for a moment or two, but we're going to try that out and see how that works out. Again, I'm still new to this, so bear with me. I'm just, the editing part is is just becoming something of a phenomenon to me to learn, and I'm doing as much as I can. So without my rambling on too much here, that was my story time for that. And some of those things that I'm mentioning right now, I will probably mention again, probably in the future, and be a little more inciting into those issues as well. But so what I did is over a session of years, did all the nails and just using regular nail polish and doing all that gelling and that. And eventually I came up with another type of nails, which I found in, I don't believe these ones I actually did find either in a dollar store or someone handed these ones to me, or I may have got them off of Avon. That might have been when I got these ones as well, way back when, and I still have these ones left over. These ones are stick-on nails. So you shape them to your nail and you take off each one, and it's just a sticker, and you just stick them on. You can get these from TEMU. You can get them from Amazon very easily these days. So those ones are really easy to use. They just go on, and you just use nail files to just trim down whatever it is to the size of whatever your nail is, and those were really easy to do. Now I used those for a short time. I didn't really use them very often. I found that very time consuming to do that, and it wasn't a whole lot of fun to do them. So I do have that, and I have used them occasionally. I have these ones that are probably the last ones that I have available that I have. But eventually I came up with some other ideas. I was trying to find out some other plans as far as how to come up with a nail uh, to make something a little more customized for myself. And what I wound up doing is getting clear nail polish, or and you would take and mix your own coloring. So I would take other nail polish and mix them together to make the nail polish that I liked. The only problem with that is you have to make enough of it to last for all of your nails, and keep a little bit on hand, because if a nail chips or anything, you want to fix that so it's not and it keeps the same coloring. So I didn't do that too often, but I tried to do those ones as well. Um, and so I would create my own colors, I would create my own styles in those ways. And then over time, I learned more recently, probably in the last couple of years, with glue-on nails. And that's kind of like these ones, where I have these type of nails. And these ones I did get off of Amazon, and these ones were probably about $20 for about 20 packs of these. And you can see on these ones that there's one set here and one set here. And with 20 packs of these, it's actually 40 sets. So there's 12, and you can choose whichever size actually fits your nails, and then you use the glue to put it on, and it stays on for quite a while. Actually, I had these ones as I was putting them on, and I would probably have them on for almost over a week or so before one maybe start coming off, and it would pop off in the weirdest of moments. But if I had some glue on hand, I could just glue them back on, and that would be easy enough. They come with these stick-on stickers. I didn't like that at all. I didn't find them very easy to use. And every time you buy them, they give you a couple more. And I've got a stack of them now, and I only use them occasionally. I keep one maybe in my purse, so that if a nail comes off, I will use one of these to just temporarily put it on, and then I will go and get real glue and put them on. And I will show a picture of these as well, but I have these type of glues. This is a regular glue that just puts, you just put it on, and it'll and this one actually is very strong, and I still use my heat lamp to do it. This one is a UV gel glue, so you put that on, and then you have to use the heat lamp. So I do have a heat lamp that I purchased. to do these things with. You turn it on, and of course it does, and it has a light. You put your nail underneath it, and you can heat and bake the UV gel. This one's actually really nice because you can take this anywhere. This is a rechargeable one, as I am very much into those rechargeables. This is a rechargeable one, and you can put this into a pack, take it wherever you're going to. If you're on the road, if you're one of the one of the RVers, bloggers, take this on the road, and you can do your own nails right on the road as you're going. Very handy. One of the nail polishes that I got, I actually received this this one here that you have to actually attach to the USB, and it's really cheap looking. I know it looks very cheap looking, but you turn it on and you put your hands underneath it, sort of like that. So that one I got, these ones here, like I said, I got from Amazon, and then I found these ones, which were these ones were from TEMU, and they come in a set of 10. And you can get different colors. There's about 20 different style colors. I got a couple different colors for myself, and I got the more plainer looking colors so that I could just change these up. I can actually design on these as well, and you put them on with the same glue. These ones were a set of 10 for $2. Can't go wrong with that at all. So, set of 10 for $2, and I just saved the spot where I got them from on TEMU, and hopefully they'll still be there, and get more. But you see, the thing is, if you have a set of 10, so that's 10 times that you can change, that you can do it. How many times are you going to need in the course of a year, right? So, of course, I like to change it up every now and then. Everybody does. And that's just, it's all fun and games with that. So, and one other thing that I found after all of that was I found polygel. So all those things you do with the press-on nails, it's really, you use the glue and it stays on, and really, it's actually really kind of, you can do all kinds of things with these ones. With the polygel, I learned that it was even easier to fix nails. And this stuff here is called Moravan. This is just a sample pack that I got. You'll see in a picture as well that it comes with these forms, and you just put the polygel on. This is one of the ones I'm going to do an actual demonstration at some point, how to do this. But you take the polygel and you put it into the form. You put it onto your nail, and then you bake it in the UV light, and it sets immediately. And then you take off the form. You can reuse the form many, many times, which is amazing. I thought with this sample pack it would be something that I would have to be buying all these things for afterward, and because it comes with the original, with the actual tools with this sample set, all I have to do now is buy the polygel, which wasn't very expensive either, and just continue to be able to create the nails I want. And it does come in different colors. I actually watched a YouTuber that they showed about it, and they only had way back, I guess maybe 4 years ago, that she did her video, and there was only the basic colors. There was a clear, there was a white, there was a light pink, and that was it. Now today, you can get everything. So you can get purples, you can get blues, greens, black, you can get sparkles, you can get all kinds of colors in that. But I learned a little trick. You don't have to actually do that. You can actually get clear, or the light pink, or you can get or white, and you can mix your own colors. And this is where it gets really, really fun. So you have what I've always had. I make my own nail polish. I make my own lipstick. I make my own uh, um, different colorings for blush and stuff like that. Although I'm not using a whole lot of it right now, but I make my own makeup. And this is one of the things that I will be over time. I will be showing a lot of these things. But this stuff is called mica powder, and you can get different forms of this. You can get them in little packets. You can get them in little jars. And I kind of specifically went after getting the jars in the beginning, and then I just buy the packets and refill the jars. And so you can take these anywhere as well. So what you do, and this is two different things that I do actually to make my own nail polish, is, or to make my own nails, is I take clear nail polish. And all you do is take the clear nail polish. You put a little bit of mica powder in, whichever color you like. You can even mix mica powder to make the color you actually do want. So if, let's say, you go and you buy red, blue, and yellow, and you can mix your blue and yellow to make your green, and you can make yellow and red and make an orange, or whatever color you actually want. Mica powder is actually really gently able to be used to mix those colors. And so you really only have to have even the basic colors in order to do that. So you mix the color together with whatever clear nail polish. On Amazon, you can also buy the clear empty nail polish bottles and make this stuff yourself, and you probably have it over time. And once you actually mix the nail polish, it will last. If it doesn't last a whole lot, you can always take a brush, dip it into some nail polish remover, and then dip it a few times into your nail polish, and it will actually thin it back out so that it doesn't go bad. Not always the case, but most of the time you can do that. Just to thin it out, not a whole lot, just a little bit, just to thin it out enough, and it will mix very well, and you can revitalize your nail polish. So you can also do the same thing with these polygels. You can also take that mica powder and you mix your mica gel, your polygel for whatever color you want. And again, make sure you mix enough of it to last for all of your nails, and make sure that you can use it on all of the nails. and you do that over time as well. Now the thing is with polygel, until you've baked it under your UV light, it does not harden, and it does not it will not actually form until you've put it under that light. So if you mix it up in a little container like what I've got here, you can use it until that time. It does not actually, it shouldn't become that way. Now if it does, you just put either some slip solution, and you can also use nail polish remover a little bit, just a little bit, and it will actually make it less hard. And so one of the other things I learned is, of course, the polygel is, you usually use a thing called slip solution. And I went and I looked for this thing. It comes with a tiny little bottle. Honestly, it comes with a tiny little bottle of this slip solution. And I thought, well, okay, so maybe that's good for a sample set. You can use that for a short time. But what happens when you want to get more of this stuff? And I learned that it was about $20 to buy some more of what's called slip solution. And then I did a little bit of what is the alternative of this and substitute it, and learned that all it is rubbing alcohol, which they want to charge $20 for. I can buy a rubbing alcohol for a couple of dollars in my dollar store, and that's exactly what one of the other YouTubers suggested to do, and that is exactly what I've been doing ever since. So you just get your rubbing alcohol, put it into a little container, slip your brush into that, and it works just the same. You do not need slip solution for $20. Trust me. Oops, dropped it on the floor. But yeah, so you can mix these, mix your own, get a little creative with it, make your own coloring, and it's so much fun. And for me, what I just basically do is I put on a TV show, or I put on my favorite other YouTubers to watch, and I will do my nails while I'm watching them. Hopefully it's not live, because otherwise I can't type anything. But so, but that is basically what I do. And of course, it beats sitting in a salon for however long it takes them to do it, and it costs a whole lot less. And when you're buying the product, of course, it costs a lot less, but it also costs a lot less than you have product for several times. So you can revitalize it, you can change it up. Maybe over time you'll have one color, but then you'll go over it with another color, and you'll put sparkles all over it, or maybe you have jewels you want to add to it. There are some amazing things you can do with nails these days that I don't think a lot of people thought of probably 20 years ago. That I've been seeing some crazy stuff that is amazing. So, like I said, I do want to show how I actually do some of these. So I will do individual videos that will demonstrate how to use the press-on nails, which is pretty much a usual thing for most people. But the polygel ones is a little bit different, and I may have a little bit of a different technique than some of the others have done. One of the things I definitely make sure I do is I have a nail conditioner, and I also have hand cream on hand very much. So make sure you put you use the hand cream whenever you have the opportunity, and just before you're going to start doing any of these, put hand cream on your hands and make sure that you clean your hands very well, but you also use the hand cream, and then you use the nail conditioner on your cuticles and over your whole nail to smooth it out and make sure it is ready to put on the nail polish. And following some of the things, because with polygel you have to actually file down your nails. I also have a rechargeable nail file. I have a rechargeable nail file that, which is, of course, my usual thing is a whole lot of rechargeables, but you can use these ones, and it comes with all kinds of tips that you can use as well. My usual go-to thing is to make sure it has lots of tips. The one I bought was from TEMU, and it actually came with a whole bunch of tips, and it came with a whole bunch of sanding material as well, so that I don't think you'll have very much time that you're going to have to buy more, but always keep that in mind that you may have to buy more of those things. So, in conclusion of that, so one of the things that I did find is, as I was saying about this one, I've recently discovered that although I purchased this one on Amazon, it's a great one, and I really like it. I actually searched for this UV light on purpose to find one that was rechargeable, but I also wanted it to be portable. I also wanted it to be that it had the timers on it, because you want either 60 seconds or 90 seconds. And when you turn it on, as I was trying to show before, and you won't see on camera, but there is a timer on it, and you just press the timing thing that you want, and it will count down the time. So you definitely want to make sure that you have one of these in order to use any of the other nails. Whether you're using regular glue or you're using the UV gel glue for the press-on nails, use it anyway, because it will actually harden it faster, and it will make sure that it sticks longer. But this one here, unfortunately, I had a little bit of a problem because the numbers are starting to fade on it. I don't know if I will have to I probably won't have to buy another one because it works, but I'm just finding that is one thing I'm going to give as a review here, that this one is not the greatest because of that, but I do like that it is portable. I'm just giving you two that not everything is all perfect, but we try to, you know, work around it. So anyway, that's a little bit about all of my nails information that I have. Hopefully most of those pictures will be shown and you'll be able to see them. Hopefully you'll comment below about what you've seen and which ones you'd like to actually see further pictures and further information on, and videos that I would like to show you in the future. Hopefully you can give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.